4 bands you need to see live.
Mr. Bottom Massage Machine, go!
Jack White. If you were lucky enough to see the White Stripes live, then I commend you. Jack White is hands down the top live show artist in the scene. In 2014, phones were banned at his shows. The ones that argued it was stupid and selfish are probably the ones that didn't go. The ones who went enjoyed 90 minutes of carefree, no distractions, no video, and no photos of the evening. You probably didn't even know what time it was, but did you care? No, because your eyes are face forward on a generational artist, draped in blue, shredding your face off with his bluesy bends as the Renaissance man improvising his next move, leading his bandmates throughout the entire show. The power of a Jack White concert lies in its immediacy. You lose yourself in the moment, not capture it. That's the nostalgic divine. Jack and his band typically have 100+ songs ready to play at their disposal, and when the moment is right, Jack gets it started. There are no set lists, and during the show, you can see Jack walk to each member like the famous maestro Bob Cobb as he conducts the show. He plays deep cuts from his entire catalog. You'll hear the White Stripes, the Dead Weather, the Raconteurs, and his solo work. Then he'll throw a random rendition of a 1920s blues cover that you've probably never heard. And because you are engulfed in the moment with no phone, you could just feel the energy in the room. Jack's shows are typically sold out because he plays at venues that are a capacity of 3,000 to 8,000. This is the perfect atmosphere. You can see how he orchestrates, and you won't be in a seat in the nosebleeds where everyone looks like ants.
This is Bob Cobb.
Maestro.
Maestro.
When Jack comes to your town, he's a must-see. Well, unless you're in Philadelphia. 311. I know some of you might be thinking, 311? They're still around? Hell yeah, they are, and they are consistent. They are the exact same lineup today that they were in 1988, almost 40 years ago. There aren't many bands that could say that. Nick Hexum is absolutely shredded for being in his 50s. Peanut is always sporting his Lakers gear while slapping the bass. Tim Mahoney provides the lead, and Essay is bouncing around stage, rapping and spinning. Chad Sexton keeps the rhythm with the drums, and he is a master to watch. At a 311 show, you are bound to meet people who are attending their 40th, 50th, or even 200th show. The Brodels run deep. They never play the same set list twice, and this past year, they brought in some deep cuts while promoting 30 years of the Blue Album. They have an onstage drum solo where the entire band gets together. It's unique. They do some cool things. Some fans are tired of it because they've seen it 25+ times, but it's changed over the years. I respect it. It provides a moment of proof that these 5 are masterful musicians. You'll also hear their hits like Come Original, All Mixed Up, Amber, and Beautiful Disaster. The best moment occurs at the end of the show when the lights dim, darkness is upon us, and Nick Hexum says the famous line, "Let's just be creatures for a while." Then bam, the guitar hits, lights flash, and it's going off in the pit like you wouldn't believe. Moshing is kind of a lost art. We're all getting older, but for 4 minutes, the pit will have you jumping. And when you're done, you'll probably feel like Mike Tyson with his ass out. They also host 311 Day every year. They play 2 nights, typically 3+ hour set lists in Las Vegas or on the 311 cruise in which they alternate sites yearly. This is a great experience. I went to 311 Day in Las Vegas in 2012, and it was an excellent show. As for the cruise, they bring bands like The Movement, Tropidelic, G-Love, Surfer Girl, and many others. So the next time 311 is close, check them out. They won't disappoint. Bayside. Bayside is an underrated must-see band. This pop-punk alternative metal band that doesn't get enough credit typically plays in venues with a capacity of 2,500 to 5,000 people. Their fast-tempo, raw show will leave you out of energy by the end of the night. The music rarely stops, and it's fast and up-tempo, the way a punk rock show should be. I first saw Bayside back in 2005 at the Cambridge Room in Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets were like $12, and there must have been about 300, 400 people there. It was a perfect setting as they weren't on the main stage. Was anyone there? Anyways, that night, a crowd surfer was thrown on stage and hit the lead singer, Anthony Ranieri's mic, which then bashed him right in the mouth. Blood was gushing everywhere, and he immediately ran off the stage, leaving his band members. Everything just stopped for about 10 minutes. Then he came back out and finished the set, playing the last 2 or 3 songs. It was an incredible act, and I respect Bayside for everything that they've brought since that day. Put them on your list, join the Bayside as a cult, and get ready for a night of hopping. They are incredible musicians. Coheed and Cambria. First off, shouts out to Coheed and 311 for making the single Goodbye Sunshine a reggae cover. This was one collaboration I never saw coming. A Coheed show is captivating. Their guitarist Claudio Sanchez is timid at times, but the band's intense focus and Claudio's hair covering his face the entire show is a lost craft, bringing a mysterious visual as you watch the performance. Their live show is intense, filled with high energy. They are passionate about their show, and you can see it with their performance. When the intro to Welcome Home hits, it brings back a feeling like none other.
maybe a nostalgic divine? And if you get the opportunity to witness In Keeping Secrets of the Silent Earth 3, your night will be made. Props to any musician that are able to write songs that have you entertained and engulfed in the moment. And then it stops, silence hits, and then they bring it back. The first time I heard that song on CD, I was mesmerized. Now get out there and check out these bands.